AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees, and welcome to another brand new episode of Kids vs Adults, where David will be playing his children, Jacob and Poppy. Who will be victorious? Who will be the lahu, the her, or the losers? What will the forfeits be? Well, we'll find out after this shout out. And the shout out goes to the Sand Hills Hooligans indoor soccer team. They are trying to win the championship again so they can go and visit the stadium and see the New England Revolution play. So a shout out to every single person at the Sand Hills Hooligans indoor soccer team in the United States of America. Thanks to everyone there for being listeners and for getting in touch with your shout out. Right. Now it's time for Kids vs Adults, for David versus Jacob and Poppy. Let's introduce the crew.
My name is Jacob, I'm 6 years old and I support Tottenham Hotspurs. My name is Poppy, I'm 8 years old and I support Tottenham Hotspurs.
Oh, we've got 2 Spurs fans. Are we going to get 3 out of 3? Last but not least...
Yes, you are. My name's David. I'm 38 years old and I also support Tottenham Hotspur.
Fantastic. We've got a family of Spurs fans. Now, I've got to tell the listeners, because you can't see them, but the kids are looking happy and confident. But poor old David is looking a little bit nervous and worried. So, kids, tell me, if you are successful in winning today's episode of Kids vs Adults, what is the forfeit?
He has to buy me 5 packs of Match Attax every day for a week. And you have to get me a...
And what was that one, Poppy?
He has to get me a squishy.
Right, okay, no wonder he looks so scared and all the colour's gone out of his face. And you've signed up to this, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on board.
I know you two have. I was asking him. He's the one who's got to pay for it. Right, okay, David. Some adults have won. You might have listened to a few of the episodes so far in this series. We have had an adult win. You might be another adult on the victory list. So, if you are victorious today, what is the forfeit for these two?
Well, these two, particularly Jacob, are early risers. So the forfeit was going to be that they have to stay in their rooms until 7 o'clock in the morning for 1 week.
Ooh, blimey. And what time would they normally be awake?
6.
Jacob normally he's just ventured into the 6s, but it was in the 5s for a long time. So some much needed rest for the parents.
I remember those days well. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get you some lay-ins, or let's see if we can get some. What was it? Did you say squishies?
Mm-hmm. And Match Attax.
Yeah, squishies and Match Attax. Yeah.
All right. Super. Okay. So we know who you are. We know who's playing. We know who the teams are. We know what the forfeits are. The only thing left to decide is who is going to go first. Now, kids get to decide because you are the youngest. That's how it works on Kids versus Adults. So, kids, tell me, would you like to go first or would you like to go second?
We'll go with first is the worst, second is the best. You're first.
Super stuff. Okay, Team Adults, get ready for this. This is your first question. Question number 1. Numero uno. This season, In the 2025-26 season, in the Championship, there are 3 clubs whose club name starts with the letter B. They are Birmingham, Blackburn Rovers, and who else? Is it A, Bristol City? Is it B, Barnet? Or is it C, Bromley?
I'll say A, Bristol City.
You are going to go with A, Bristol City. Has he gone 1-0 up? Yes, he has, because that is the correct answer. Well done, Team Adult. Here we go then, kids. Get ready. Are you going to draw it 1-1? Now, do either of you watch YouTube or anything like that?
No. We used to. Back in the old days.
That's a sore topic.
Okay, well, you might have seen this person before, because this is your question. Right, Preston North End this season, the 25-26 season, have a new front of shirt sponsor. That front of shirt sponsor is a viral video content creation company who also sell their goods at the stadium. But who are they? Are they A, the Spud Bros? Are they B, the Hot Dog Dudes? Or are they C, the Cheese Chaps?
The Cheese Chaps.
You're going with C, Cheese Chaps. Are you locking that in?
Yeah, I disagree. But let him go.
You're going to let him go? All right, well, I can tell you that a front of shirt sponsor for Preston North End is a viral video company of a few chaps who started a company selling spuds, and it was A, the Spud Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, don't you worry. We have got plenty of time to catch up. Right, Team Adult, aka David, this is your question. Question number 2 for you is this, and we are at 1-0 to the Adult. West Ham United now play out of the London Stadium, but before they were in another stadium. What was that stadium called? Was it called A, Upwood Park? Was it B, Upton Park? Or was it C, the Berlin Bowl?
I'll go with B, Upton Park.
You are going to go with B, Upton Park. Has he gone 2-0 up, kids? Right, I can tell you, listeners, as I said to you at the start, one of them was looking a little bit worried. That's looking the other way around because Team Adult has just gone 2-0 up. That was the correct answer. Right, kids, come on. Get yourselves back in the game. All right, you've got to really think about teams now. Here they are. This season, the 25-26 season, in the Championship, how many clubs are there which are classed as Welsh clubs? So think about the clubs in the Championship and how many of those are Welsh. Is it A, there's just 1? Is it B, there's 2? Or is it C, there's 3 Welsh clubs in the Championship?
We're going to go with C3.
You're going to go with C3. Well, I can tell you that in the Championship, there are Wrexham Football Club. There are Swansea Football Club. There's also probably another Welsh club that you're thinking of. But they're not in the Championship, and that was Cardiff. The answer was B2. Tough question, that was. Seriously tough question. All right, then. Okay, we're still at 2-0 to the Adults. Could he go to 3-0 and run away with this episode of Kids versus Adults? I can tell you that there are adults all around the world listening and cheering and doing laps of the garden, celebrating already. But don't celebrate too much too soon because he might get this one wrong. Right, David, here you go. Jamie Vardy has been incredible in English football and in the Premier League. However, he now plays for a professional football club in another country. What country does he now play football in? Is it A, Saudi Arabia? Is it B, Germany? Or is it C, Italia?
I'll go with B, Germany.
You are going with B, Germany. Has he got it right? Has he gone to 3-0? Well, I can tell you that Jamie Vardy now plays professional football in C, Italy.
Of course, yes.
Never mind. Here we go then. That's his first one that he's got.
Comeback could be on now.
The comeback may well be on. Right, kids, you are up. Here's your question. Only one of these clubs does not have a bird in its club crest, aka its logo, its badge on its chest. Which one is it? Is it A, Norwich? Is it B, the mighty Portsmouth? Or is it C, Sheffield Wednesday? Which one of those clubs does not have a bird in its crest?
C, Sheffield Wednesday.
You're going with C, Sheffield Wednesday. Is it going to be 2-1 or is it going to remain 2-0 to Team Adult? Well, Norwich definitely have a bird in their crest. Portsmouth, do they have a bird in their crest? No, but Sheffield Wednesday do because they're known as the Owls and they've got an owl in their crest. So the correct answer was B, Portsmouth. If AFC Bournemouth were to qualify for the Champions League next season, they wouldn't be able to host any games at their home ground. But why? Is it A, they're too far south and only clubs London and higher are able to host Champions League matches? Is it B, the club were formed later than when the Champions League was formed, so they wouldn't qualify because of a time difference? Or is it C, their stadium isn't big enough to qualify them to be able to host Champions League games? Which one do you think it is? A, B or C?
Well, they're not a very old club, I don't think, so it could be B. I'll go with B.
You're going to go with B. The club were formed later than the Champions League was, so they wouldn't qualify because of the time that the club has existed. Is he going to stick at 2-0? Well, I can tell you that the actual answer is C. Their stadium isn't big enough. So, it is still 2-0. Right, kids, listen up and listen very carefully. Jurgen Klopp was the manager of Borussia Dortmund for 319 games. He was also the manager of Liverpool for 491 games. But which one of those teams did he win the most games at? Was it A, Borussia Dortmund? Was it B, Liverpool? There's your two options.
B, Liverpool.
They're confident. They're going to go for B, Liverpool. Well, I can tell you, Jurgen Klopp, out of all of those games, won 180 games at Borussia Dortmund. But did he win more or less at Liverpool? Well, the correct answer is B, Liverpool. He won 299 games, which makes it 2-1. Smashing answer. Well done, you two. Okay. Right, this is where we're at. We've got 2 questions left. If David gets this wrong, then it will remain at 2-1. And then you get your next question correct, then we will go to the bonus question as it will be a draw. We really need him to slip up, kids, don't we?
Yeah.
I reckon he might slip up on this because this is a tough question. Here we go. No pressure. You could be out of a few quid. You might save yourself a few quid. Your question is this. Everton have recently moved into a brand new stadium after many years at their beloved Goodison Park. But what is their new stadium called? Is it A, the David Dickinson Stadium? Is it B, the Bob Dickinson Stadium? Or is it C, the Hill Dickinson Stadium?
They all sound familiar. It's quite a new stadium. I'll go with B, please, Darren.
You're going to go with B, the Bob Dickinson Stadium. If he's correct, then he wins this episode of Kids versus Adults. If he's wrong and the kids get their next one right, we could be on for a bonus question. And we might be heading there because the right answer was C, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Right then, kids.
I had my finger crossed. It was obviously that.
It worked perfectly. Here you go, your final question. And it is a bit of a guess question. When you might have read up on this. I don't even think I've mentioned this on the podcast. Which one of these teams has scored the most Premier League goals since it began? More than anyone else in the history of the league. Is it A, Manchester United? Is it B, Liverpool? Or is it C, Manchester City?
I'm going to go with A, Manchester United.
Oh my goodness, have the kids drawn a comeback out of nowhere? If they've got it right, then we go to 2-2 and it will be a bonus question. Well, I can tell you that Manchester City have scored 1,940 Premier League goals since it began. I can also tell you that Liverpool scored 2,286. But did Manchester United score more or less than Liverpool? They scored 2,361, which makes you correct. It's 2-2.
Wow.
Okay then. Here we go. This is the bonus question for the benefit of the listeners. I'm going to read a question to all the contestants. They have to give me the closest answer. And the closest answer will win. Are you ready, everybody?
Yes.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As we record this today, Pep Guardiola has managed the Barcelona B team, the A team, and Bayern Munich, and, of course, Manchester City. But how many games has he managed all of those teams for combined? What's the total amount of games being the manager of all of those sides together? This really is a proper guess question. The closest number will win. Okay, so have a little think, have a little discussion.
You guys discuss. I've got to think for myself here. I reckon.
Hey, you're using a calculator.
That's all right. That's in the rules. He's fine.
In the rules, you can use it as well. Okay. How many games has he managed in his career? So, who should answer first, Darren?
Adults can go first.
All right. I'll say 1,500.
You're going to go 1,500. Wow. Right, kids, what are you saying? Are you going to go lower or higher?
1,400.
You sure?
No, probably around 800 or so. No, 1,200.
You're going to go
Agree with you.
1,200.
Wait.
Or both?
Well,
Come.
12,000.
Not 12,000.
Fine, 8,000. No.
Right, I've locked in 1,200. Okay, so adults have gone 1,500. We run out of time there. The kids have gone for 1,200. The closest will win. It's a proper guesser, this is. Now, Team Adults have gone 1,500. Team Kids have gone 1,200. Well, they were debating, but I cut them off because we were running out of time. But I can tell you that the actual amount of games that he's been in charge of all of those teams for was 999, which makes Kids the winner.
Wow.
Well done, Zeus.
Losing on the bonus question. That is heartbreak.
Brutal for Team Adults. Was flying at the start. Well done. Now, before you go, would you like to do a shout out for anybody at all?
I would.
Go on.
So I saw my cousin Sadie Ray today, and this is exactly what she said for me to say. To my cousin Sadie Ray, who is very good at hockey, netball and cricket, I love her very much. That's exactly what she told me to say.
Perfectly put. You're like a presenter already. Fantastic. Anyone else want to do a shout out?
My cousin Ezra and my team APB Wingate.
I'll give a shout out to the Spurs team playing against Man United this weekend. Hopefully they can get a win. And I'll give a shout out to my wife Abby, because she's the only member of the family that hasn't featured on the podcast.
Oh, well, commiserations to David, who was quite frankly running away with it at the start, but the kids had one of the best comebacks we've had on the podcast since Kids vs. Adults began. That brings this episode to an end. Thanks to David, Jacob and to Poppy, and thank you to everybody for listening. And remember, this Christmas, something magical has arrived for Football for Kids listeners all around the world. For the very first time ever, the Football Time Machine Limited Edition Collector's Frame is here. Each one is signed and numbered by me, Darren Rees, and only 250 of them will ever exist. Inside every frame is a golden QR code, and that is where the magic begins. That golden QR code unlocks 3 special things. The first and only video podcast I've ever made, a Kids vs. Adults play-along with 3 exclusive games that you can play at home, and a brand new audio story, Teddy and the Tale of the Football Time Machine. The frame will look incredible wherever you listen to the podcast in your home. There are only 250 of these special Christmas releases that will ever make it out. So if you want to own a piece of Football for Kids history and give a lucky listener a very special present, please email darren@footballforkidspodcast.com and you will receive an email instantly telling you how you can get your hands on one. The Football Time Machine. Once they're gone, they are gone.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.